Where there is blood in the streets, let's play. Joystream has pulled back to levels where it's never been this oversold before. So if you've got conviction in a project, and as an ambassador for Joystream, I've definitely got conviction in this, we'll be looking for opportunities in the red. So here's what I'm looking for in the short term. And we are just sitting over 1 cent on Joystream, 0.012 cents on Joystream. And what we're going to focus on today is how you can identify and how you can tell if something's overbought or oversold. And we're going to use the relative strength index. So you can find that on indicators, and then you can type in relative strength index, and this will come up at the bottom. So how does the relative strength index work, and how can we use this in conjunction with price action? So it's split into 4 parts. You've got the above 70, which is hugely overbought. You've got the below 30, which is hugely oversold. And then you've got this mid region here, which is split in between 2. Top half is bullish, bottom half is bearish. And you can get clues when you look at this in conjunction with price action. But for simplicity, you can see here, this was hugely overbought. And then the exhaustion signaled in green here. And this is hugely oversold. And the exhaustion is signaled in red there. So what happened at these points, or what happened when we were overbought? Let's have a quick look at what happened last time when we were overbought. That was here. Overbought, and then you get a pullback. You get a pullback in the RSI. This is signaling there's exhaustion. You might have one last push up, but it's showing that as far as price action is concerned, you're putting in a higher high, and as far as the RSI is concerned, you're putting in a lower high. So that's showing that the bears are regaining control. Although that you put a new all-time high in here, the RSI is signaling that there's something changing, and you need to assess and you need to reanalyze. So the same goes here for the oversold. Once you're heavily oversold, you'd expect some kind of a bounce. And what bounce are we expecting, and where are we looking to bounce to? I think in the short term, what we can do is we can stick a Fibonacci level on there, and at bare minimum, we're looking to come back at the 382. So where do we stick our fib levels in these type of situations? Because you've had this here. This acted as resistance. We would have expected that to flip support. So we broke through with some velocity. This didn't hold as support. In fact, we broke back down. It acted as resistance, and then we moved to the downside. So the Fibonacci is going to go from this high here, because that's the level that the bears have pushed price action back down to. And our 382 is sitting at 0.017 cents. Now, is there any kind of clues? Is there any kind of confluence at this 382? Because you can see it coincides with this previous high here. So if price action come back and tested the 382, and even if we got a rejection at the 382 and created a higher low, what's that telling us? That the bulls in the short term are regaining some form of momentum. They've created a higher low. They're going to test the neckline. And if they tested the neckline, where would projections be from this? If this is the low, projections would be break of the neckline from the tip of the head to the neckline, and then you can project going forward. Look, the 786 retracement, which is 0.022458. And where does that coincide with? This previous high here. So you would expect confluence there, and you would expect that to be a resistance level. Does it mean we can't slam through? No, it means that that's where we're expecting price to have some form of a sticking point. This is where the bulls and the bears will end up fighting again if we do break the head and shoulders. So in the short term, watch to see if this is the low. Watch to see if we get a bounce to the 382. If we do, pull back, higher low, test the neckline, break straight through. So that's what I'm looking for on Joystream, guys. If you did enjoy this, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.